Hello, my name is Ian. This is my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 reasons why we need technology in the classroom. First of all, technology needs to be in the classroom due to future careers. So if used correctly, mobile devices and their applications that they support can help prepare students for their future careers. Many careers that will be available to students in elementary school, junior high, high school will have tech integrated into them by the time that they get to those careers. So, for example, in my situation, when I was in junior high, when there was essentially no technology used ever in any classroom, nursing paperwork was exceedingly paperwork driven. It was almost no tech, no digital stuff. It was just barely getting to the point where they were using computers to file everything. They still use a lot of filing systems that were archaic. But now that I'm in college and I'm 2.5 years away from a nursing degree, all of that has changed. So a lot of the paperwork that a patient fills out is going to be actual paper, but a lot of the stuff and paperwork that a nurse deals with now is going to be tech and digital, which becomes a problem because if you don't know how to use that tech or you're not acquainted with that tech, those careers are going to be a bit hard for you. So it's really important for students' future careers to have that technology. That way that they understand how to use it, and it's a lot easier for them in their careers. Second one is engaging students. So integrating technology into the classroom is an effective way to connect with students of all learning styles. Using various extensions to supplement the lessons makes even boring topics super engaging. Now, there's a lot of extensions that can be used purely off of just Google that will allow your students to collaborate with each other and hopefully make a lesson way more interesting. Like I was just talking about, collaboration is number 3. Give students the opportunity to enhance the interaction with their classmates and instructors by encouraging collaboration. Now, collaboration is exceedingly important in these classes. What it used to be is a teacher would say, hey, write down a couple of notes on this thing, and then once you're done, just look over and talk to your neighbor. Now, there's a lot of functions and extensions, like we talked about in the last slide, that allow students to interact and collaborate with everyone else in their class. They're able to take notes on certain things and see what other students are talking about, see what other students are referring to, collaborate with each other without even leaving their desks. It's fantastic. I think it should be used in basically every classroom. Teaching children to use technology. So, using technology in the classroom gives teachers and other faculty members the opportunity to develop the students' digital citizenship skills. So one of the things that I think is super important, sorry, I'm just kind of going through things real quick. So one of the things I think is super important is teaching children how to be a good person or at least use the internet. A lot of parents, especially in this day and age, did not grow up with this level of tech that we have today that kids are using. Literally second and third graders with iPhones. But they're not getting the talk about technology. They're not getting a talk on how to use technology properly, how to use it in a effective, okay manner on the internet. And that's exceedingly important. That has to be done. Using technology in the classroom allows teachers to kind of be that step if the parent doesn't. They'll allow them to say, hey, this is the kind of things that like usually is not okay on the internet, or this is the things that you shouldn't be doing on the internet. It's just a great opportunity for that. Using technology that students already have. So a lot of these students already have iPhones, smartphones, tablets, laptops. Not using that technology seems like a waste, because the students are already incredibly used to dealing with that tech and dealing with it. Yet when they go into a classroom, if it's not digital, if it's just a teacher on a whiteboard writing stuff down, they're not going to like it. They're not going to be interested in it anymore because they have something in their pockets that's infinitely more fascinating than what you're talking about and what you're writing out on the whiteboard. VR usage. Now, while niche, VR usage is probably one of the best tools a school or a teacher could have and use. It's exceedingly important that schools start to use it because you can use VR technology to show students things that you could never even approach with just a whiteboard or just a textbook. VR needs to be added to a lot of schools. Um, just getting students up-to-date info. A lot of classrooms and a lot of, honestly, textbooks that I had growing up had pretty outdated information that if a simple Google search, if I had done a simple Google search, I would have seen that the information had been already redone, rehashed, re-looked at, and determined to either be wrong or right. So just having students have technology in the classroom, they are able to look up the facts themselves. They're able to find information that's completely up to date. Um, it also allows more roles for the teacher, technology in the classroom. So the traditional passive learning model is very much broken. It doesn't work as well as a lot of people would want it to. Technology in the classroom allows the teacher to become a encourager, an advisor, a coach. It turns a teacher from someone who's just talking at you, telling you things, into a person who is guiding you through learning this information. It's technology in the classroom allows a teacher to become even more to a student than what they originally were. Responsibility. Technology helps students be more responsible. Owning a device or borrowing the school's device allows students to have the opportunity to improve their decision-making skills as well as taking ownership of a valuable device. So one of the things that happened when I was younger is that we would have a class pet, and it was our opportunity. We had an opportunity to take the pet home. I don't see that as much or don't hear about that as much anymore. I think that's kind of gone out by the wayside. But giving a 5th or 6th grader a valuable piece of technology and saying, hey, this is your responsibility to take care of it, it instills that sense of, hey, I need to know where this is. I need to know what my responsibility for this is. I need to be able to bring this back so I don't get in trouble for it. That is crucial for later in life. And 10, generally transforms teaching. So technology, as we've talked about in all of these, transforms the learning experience. Students have access to an incredible amount of new opportunities, from learning how to code to learning how to collaborate across teams and with their instructors. So it generally changes how everything happens in the classroom. And honestly, I find that fantastic. My name is Ian. I run this channel. I hope you guys have a great day.